Hello Sage, welcome back to TreeHouse Tarot. My name is Jennifer and today we will be receiving messages for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 17th and 18th, 2020. Please remember this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. In the description box below the video, you'll see some information on how to schedule personal readings, and also you'll see links to my Instagram pages. Every day on Instagram, I'm hosting a live free 1-hour Wake and Bake Tarot. Hope you'll join me over there. It's been a lot of fun so far. All right, and thank you to all of my subscribers. I am having a blast serving up these readings for you every few days. Let's get right into it, Sagittarius. Thank you, Source. Yes. Thank you, Wisdom. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, Light. Thank you, Peace, Prosperity, and Love. All right. Sagittarius, first things first, when I was getting into your energy, I felt the energy of stretching. In fact, I did stretch, and it felt like one of those stretches like a cat will do, or like if you've ever had to really stretch and you're out in public, you know people will see when you stretch, and it's going to have to be big because you really need it. It was like the kind of stretch where a person seeing that stretch will feel it in their own body. Like if you ever see a cat wake up from a nap and then arch its back and stretch, it was like that. It was like that kind of energy for you, Sagittarius, which I think is a very beautiful energy. Enjoy the weekend, right? I'm going to pull an oracle card for you from this deck. We'll leave it face down on the side here, and at the end we'll come back to it and see if it ties in with the rest of our reading. All right, right into the initial layout for Sagittarius, July 17th and 18th, 2020. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right. P.S. My son is a Sagittarius. He does not like rich bitch energy. He's young in the game, Sage. You know how it be. You gotta grow into your wings, right? Eight of Swords. All right, top of the deck. Let's see. Top of the spread. Eight of Swords. Some kind of mental imprisonment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You or someone else. Thank you, thank you. Oh, good news. The star is here. All right. Next to the Eight of Swords, we have the Three of Cups. All right, a celebration. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Someone might be jealous of that. Rushing towards her. And Knight of Swords. Some kind of news, some kind of information. High Priestess in the reverse. Just surface knowledge though. Under the Eight of Swords, Devil in the reverse. Okay, Sage, so any kind of mental imprisonment, it's just an illusion, you've broken free. Five of Wands coming up under the Three of Cups. The Star card, Aquarius, coming up underneath the Queen of Wands, and that's your energy there, Sage, for Aries or Leo. Six of Wands coming up under the Knight of Swords, so that is some kind of news of a victory. Hanged Man in the reverse, coming up under the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, that's a very interesting last row. And at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. So this is the Wounded Warrior. This figure is ready for battle. This is a powerful presence. The stance, the public image here, Sage, is very powerful. This is your public image. This is someone you're dealing with. Underneath, there is some turbulence. There's both some competition, some breaking free of mental turmoil, and then there's a lot of healing underneath all this. But just on the facade, this is very much a card of a facade. He's ready for battle. Okay, this is not something that he will retreat back into easily. All right, and this is very much a surface view. Okay, let's get into the rest of the cards and see what they have to say. Coming out right on top, Sage, you have the Eight of Swords with the Devil in the reversed. All right, so this is a Capricorn card. It looks like you or someone in your sphere here is still dealing with the last bondage, right? This is freeing yourself from a mental bondage. This is freeing yourself from addictions, from toxic relationships, from codependencies. This is finally walking away from a job that doesn't respect you. This is finally fixing some part of your life that you know has been holding you back. But there is always a little shadow, right? And you know in this card, she is free, okay? Sometimes I forget to mention, she is free. These are thoughts. This is a prison of thoughts. And her feet here are uncomfortably straddling emotion and physical reality. This is swampy, unstable footing, okay? But this is an illusion. And when you've come out of a toxic situation, when you freed yourself from some kind of bondage, you will have what I call ghost thoughts. Some people call it the itty bitty shitty committee. That's what these swords are, okay? In the next column, you have the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands. So this is a party. This is some kind of get-together with friends. This could be a well-needed distraction or well-needed rest and relaxation. Three is indicating the completion of something. This is a nice little get-together. This is a place where you go with a group of people with whom you vibe, right? This Five of Wands here is a sham fight. So it's interesting. You've broken free from something, and yet there are still these illusions of competition, illusions of battle. These can be petty arguments. There seems to still be some kind of negative energetic impression, Sage, around you or around someone in your sphere, even though they're free. They are bringing with them some kind of false competition, pardon me, or some kind of mental imprisonment, right? Coming up next to the Three of Cups, you have your energy, Sage. You have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and underneath her you have the Star. Now this is good news because the Queen of Wands in the reverse is normally some kind of infidelity, some kind of deceit. Rushing towards her on the board is the Knight of Swords, and so this can be some kind of war or destruction energy. This can be a message, but this can be a fight, right? So if there was some kind of infidelity or deceit in a relationship, I'm getting a lot of group energy here, like a group of friends. If there was a third-party situation going on with the Three of Cups on the side of the Queen of Wands and the War on the other side of her, if there was a third-party situation going on, that's being healed. Okay, this is the Star card. This is a wish being granted in relationship to this infidelity. This being here is using her whole body to be in touch with her environment, and she is pouring from the wealth of emotion into her physical reality using the source guidance here, right? This is a beautiful healing energy here for any kind of deceit or betrayal that could have been existing within a friend group or within an intimate relationship that had turned into a third-party situation. Again, rushing towards the Queen in the top row is the Knight of Swords, and underneath the Knight of Swords is the Victory. Now, Victory is, the way I'm seeing it on the board in front of me, Victory is moving towards the Star. Okay, so this is coming back. This Knight of Swords may be an argument that didn't need to happen. This Knight of Swords may be an energy that, if you can imagine, used to find a place. Now there is no place for it, and so it has to rush by. This can be someone coming in and out, okay? If you know that the infidelity is healed, then the in and out won't bother you, and you will have a victory over that. This can be the very last vestiges of player Rolling Stone mentality, right? There is some sort of public acknowledgement of superiority coming, Sage, in regards to an inconsistent energy. So if you are getting victory because now you've come out of some kind of bondage, you have now healed a situation that was painful. If you are just dealing with the last little bits of inconsistencies, either within you or within people around you, that is a victory. That is a victory. Now, the last column seems to be the energy of people around you. The place from whence the Knight of Swords rushes is surface knowledge. It's the High Priestess in the reverse. The Knight of Swords is rushing from a place of no intuition. Okay, this feels like a redo, like a pattern trying to come back around. But because the victory card here is running down the Hanged Man in the reverse, this can be following the crowd. The Hanged Man in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse coming out together. This is definitely the crowd. So on one hand, this healing of this infidelity is healing you, Sage, someone right near you. The news of your victory is traveling to the crowd, who continues to operate on surface knowledge and perhaps continues to launch attacks at you, okay? That's what I'm getting here. So no wonder you would still be on guard, but don't worry, Sage, it is a 10 of Cups situation here. So this healing, Sage, is bringing back your 10 of Cups. And at the very last card here, we have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So a little bit of anxiety still, right? But that's followed by the 4 of Wands. This is the 11-11 card. This is the happy home. This is a party. This is a festivity. This is a wedding. This is a card of balanced energy and power. This is a card of completion. So that looks really good, Sage. Let me just pull some cards from the Thoth deck to overlay this spread. We'll get a couple words of wisdom. Beware the ghosts of old mistakes. Beware the inability of people around you to be gracious, that you're getting on top of things again. Okay, I do not see, this is the first reading we've had for you in a while where I don't see any indication of money or pentacles. So your anxiety in the 8 of Swords is not related to money this time. That's nice, right? Looks like it's related to interpersonal relationships, friend, family, intimate. Take it as it resonates. All right, Sagittarius, please. July 17th and 18th, 2020. Just a few cards, please. Sagittarius, thank you. July 17th and 18th, 2020. First card that flew out is the 10 of Swords rune. Yes, this is coming out over the Devil, 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups. So there could have been a third-party situation. There could have been a lot of competition for something. That ended in ruin for you or someone you know. Take it as it resonates. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is destiny, right? Destiny is a play here. This is a higher order. This is a major arcana. This is universal forces are at play here. This is coming out over your star. 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands. We then have the 7 of Cups, which in this deck is called debauch, like debauchery. It's where one step too far. Some pleasure has just been going on one night too far. It's one bottle too far. It's one blunt too far. It's one piece of cheesecake too far. It's when you get the stomach ache because you should have stopped and you knew it, but you didn't. It's indulging in pleasure to the point where the results are mixed, right? The Wheel of Fortune is spinning now and delivering those mixed results to the forces coming at you with the surface knowledge. That card is showing up over your Knight of Swords coming on the attack here. Finally, at the end, you have the Prince of Cups. Now, this is an interesting energy. This is a subtle, private, secretly violent, artist type, young, masculine energy. This is steam. This is the airy expression of water. This is coming out right here. Let me show you this. Be careful here. This is coming out over the High Priestess in the reverse, which means surface knowledge, and the Hanged Man in the reverse, which is like following the crowd. Things could get hot and steamy, okay? This is someone who pretends to be your friend and underneath really wants to hurt you. This is some energy outside of you, Sage. So just be a little cautious right there. Let me quickly pull your Oracle card. Beloved, Well, here you go, Sage. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Believe you are lovable, Sage. It is. It's coming around, okay? Beware the attacks from the haters. I'll see you in a couple days. Love you.